Hello everyone, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is Handmade in Vermont, and today we're talking about the Hubbardson Forge Twilight wall sconces. This is the medium one. It is 8.9 inches tall, 8.6 inches across. There's a larger one that's 11 inches, it's about that big, 11.4 inches high, 11 inches wide. There's a smaller one that is 7.1 by 9.6. So lots of differences in these things as far as some of the lamping, but they do all share a lot of things too. So let's talk about what they share. So what they do share are the finishes. So all the Hubbardson Forge exterior fixtures are made out of aluminum. I had this piece right here to show you. There we go. Aluminum doesn't rust. It holds up extremely well in harsh environments. That's why they make jet airliners out of it. So all of Hubbardsson's stuff is made for the outdoors out of aluminum. This thing, well, I'm going to take this off in a few minutes, and it's substantially, I'm not going to say heavy, but it's amazingly well built. It's like a tank, we'll call it that. Anyway, so you have all of your coastal finishes, which if you go to the HandmadeInVermont.com website, left-hand side screen, scroll down to the Finishes Help Guide. You'll get to the Finishes Help Guide. Scroll down to the bottom of that and you're going to see the coastal, it's going to say new coastal outdoor finishes. Those are the ones that were formulated for harsh environments like mountaintop, oceanfront, wind-driven rain, wind-driven salty rain. And they went through some amazing testing to get them where they are. So those are the ones that are going to keep you in Hubbardson Forge's warranty. You can pop over to their website, HandmadeInVermont.com, go to the bottom of the page. There's a limited lifetime warranty link. Click on it and it's going to kind of show you all of the ways they stand behind their product. Okay? So a couple things to talk about. So this is a rain shield that's going to come with all three sizes. And what it does is it sits inside. I'm going to be dropping it. Oh, there we go. There we go. So it sits inside and basically keeps the rain off the socket. So you have light coming down and you have light coming up right now, so it kind of will wash up the building, wash down the building. It's going to come with this little plate, has a little handle on it, and it sits right on top. So if you do want the light to only go down, you can use this. It's an optional thing, it's going to come with it anyway. If you do end up, oops, there we go. If you do end up using it or not using it, don't lose it, just kind of put it into a safe place, because you might use it in the future. So, okay. So there's that. We have our metal finishes. We have lamping. So I'm actually going to take this apart and take it off. It's going to take me a second to do that. So let's turn it off to begin with. Let's take the electrical parts out. So this is held on by these small, they're called barrel nuts. You can barely see it. It's a threaded little barrel. Okay, it's going to come off. I'm going to take the glass out so I don't break it, because I'm very good at that. And this is the mounting bracket. This is just on a piece of wood, obviously, but on your building you're going to have a junction box, and you can see how these are going to line up with these. Okay, and this is kind of a universal mounting kit at the end of the day. So we'll just leave that for now. A couple things we want to talk about here. So look inside of this. See that? This is, remember, this is the medium size. The size of this light bulb, this is an LED, screw-in LED. It's called an A15 light bulb, and that's really the size of the bulb, not the LED part of it. This is a A19, so see how much larger this is? This is the traditional light bulb we grew up with. I think this is even a little larger. See how they kind of get bigger? This is like an older generation LED. And LEDs are moving really fast in technology, so they're getting smaller and better. This looks like a traditional light bulb, but believe it or not, this is an LED too. I think these are both non-dimmable, but they're awesome. So go back to A15, smaller bulb that fits this, and this would be really tough to get in here, because it would kind of, well, might make it in. However, it might be a little bit tight. But this one goes in great. These light bulbs come available up to like a 60 watt equivalent. So which is the equivalent for an incandescent bulb. If you buy an incandescent A15, that's the max for this fixture, mostly because of the heat. If you can find a bulb small like this that even gives more lumens, and you might be able to find it out in the world, you can use it in here without a problem. So that kind of works for that one. The next size up from this is actually a 100-watt max because it's larger and there's more room for the heat to escape. So that's where you can start using the larger light bulbs. The next size down from this, which is the one that is like 7.1 inches tall, that's going to ship with this socket, which is a G9 halogen, a G9 socket anyway. This is an LED that can fit into that, like that. This LED is probably a little too long for that specific fixture, but that's going to ship with a 60-watt halogen light bulb and this socket, and that's the smallest version of this fixture. Okay, getting back to California Title 24 compliancy information or LEED certified building stuff, gets a little confusing, but I don't believe this is going to comply. But if you go back to the California regulations, you'll see that they're going to give you options for like a motion detector, timers, photovoltaic sensor possibly. It really depends on where you guys are. So check in with your contractor before you jump in with this little guy. The next size up, this can ship with what's called a GU24 socket, and that's this socket. So this is California compliant. However, for some weird reason, the medium size ships with the 13-watt GU24 fluorescent. Okay, don't know why. The next size up, which is larger than this, ships with a GU24 LED. And it might just be the size of the LEDs that are available when this was designed that kind of locked in. I suspect at this point you can put in a GU24 LED into this one as well, because I'm finding them, so you should be able to find them, right? So that's it for this. Finishes, there's not a lot of variation on this. So, you know, it's gonna, most of the people, almost like 99.9% of you are gonna end up ordering this with just the medium base socket, which is that socket that you and I grew up with. And that's gonna accept screw-in LED, fluorescent, or a regular incandescent. The California people, LEED certified building people are gonna be wandering over to here, okay? You'll have all your finishes to play with. We have this on display. We probably have a couple of versions of this. Coastal finishes are always here if you guys are checking in. We have a wonderful showroom here in southern Vermont. We have over 300 things from Hubbardson Forge on display. Great town to visit. We have vacation rentals that you can come see. Skiing's nearby. We have lakes all over the place and hiking. We're a short distance from New York, Montreal, and Boston. We're kind of only about 3 or 4 hours away. Okay, so visit our website, like this video if you can on YouTube, so we can subscribe to you, or whatever. You can subscribe to us. So as we do new videos, you'll be able to see what we're doing here. That's it. So my name is Christopher. Our number here is 802-446-2400. Our showroom is open every day except Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. We're closed on Sundays, obviously. And then you can email us 24 hours a day. We're always answering emails. So sometimes I'm at my desk at 5 o'clock in the morning and people are kind of surprised when I answer them right back. So, but that's what we do here in the woods. So that's it. Thanks for visiting with us, and we hope to see you guys again. This is Christopher, and this is HandmadeInVermont.com. Thanks. Bye-bye.